There's a Buddhist truth that sounds backwards to the modern mind. When you stay grateful for what you have, more flows to you. Not because you're asking for more, not because you're manifesting or visualizing or forcing, but because gratitude itself is the frequency of abundance, and abundance flows to those who already feel abundant. This is the Buddhist law of attraction that most people misunderstand. They think attraction means constantly wanting, desperately seeking, anxiously trying to get more. They practice gratitude as a technique to manipulate the universe into giving them things. I'll be grateful so I can get what I want. But Buddhism teaches the opposite. True gratitude isn't a transaction. It's not a tool for getting. It's a state of being. And when you genuinely live in gratitude, when you're deeply grateful for what already exists in your life, something shifts in your energy. You move from the frequency of lack to the frequency of abundance, and abundance responds to abundance. Think about two people. One is constantly focused on what they don't have, what's missing, what they need, what others have that they want. They live in scarcity, even if they have plenty. Their energy broadcasts, not enough, need more, lack. The other person practices genuine gratitude. They see the abundance already present. They appreciate what they have. They feel wealthy in what exists. Their energy broadcasts, enough, plenty, abundance. Which person attracts more into their life? Not the one desperately chasing, the one grateful for what's already here. This is not positive thinking. This is not toxic positivity. This is understanding how energy works, how the universe responds, how Buddhism and the law of attraction actually align when you understand them correctly. In this teaching, I'm going to share 7 Buddhist principles on how staying grateful creates the conditions for abundance to flow naturally to you. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about shifting from scarcity consciousness to abundance consciousness and watching how life responds to that shift. Let's discover what happens when gratitude becomes your natural state. The first Buddhist teaching is this: your dominant energy frequency determines what flows to you, and gratitude is the fastest way to shift from lack frequency to abundance frequency. Buddhism understands that everything is energy: you, your thoughts, your emotions, your circumstances, and energy attracts matching energy. Like attracts like, not because the universe is rewarding or punishing you, but because similar frequencies naturally resonate and connect. When you live in scarcity consciousness, focused on what you lack, what you need, what's missing, you emit a frequency of not enough, and that frequency attracts more experiences of not enough. Not because you're being punished, because you're resonating with scarcity, so scarcity flows to you. But when you practice genuine gratitude, when you appreciate what you have, recognize the abundance already present, feel wealthy in what exists, you emit a frequency of enough, of plenty, of abundance, and that frequency attracts more abundance. Because you're resonating with it, this is where most people get law of attraction wrong. They think it means visualizing mansions and cars while feeling poor inside. They're trying to attract abundance while vibrating scarcity. It doesn't work because the frequency doesn't match. Buddhism teaches you cannot attract what you don't already feel. You must embody the energy of what you desire before it manifests externally. And gratitude is how you embody abundance before it arrives in form. Think about someone constantly complaining about money. I never have enough. I'm always broke. Money goes out faster than it comes in. They're focused on lack. They feel lack. They speak lack. What frequency are they emitting? Scarcity. And what keeps showing up? More scarcity. Now think about someone who, even with little money, practices gratitude. I'm grateful for this meal, for this roof over my head, for these clothes, for this opportunity. They're focused on abundance, the abundance that already exists. They feel abundant even in simplicity. What frequency are they emitting? Abundance. And watch what starts flowing to them. Opportunities, ideas, resources, money. This isn't magical thinking. This is energy alignment. The grateful person notices opportunities the scarcity-minded person misses. The grateful person attracts people who want to help them. The grateful person makes decisions from abundance, not desperation, and those decisions lead to abundant outcomes. Buddhism teaches that gratitude is the bridge from where you are to where you want to be. You don't fake gratitude for what isn't here yet. You practice genuine gratitude for what is here now. And that genuine appreciation of the present shifts your frequency to match the abundance you desire. The person saying, "I'll be happy when I have more money," is stuck because they've made abundance conditional on external circumstances. They're waiting for abundance to arrive before they feel abundant. But the universe doesn't work that way. You must feel it first, then it flows. Gratitude makes you feel abundant now, right now, regardless of circumstances. You look at your life and you see how much is already here: food, shelter, health, relationships, opportunities, breath, life itself. When you genuinely appreciate this existing abundance, you shift into abundance frequency. And here's the miraculous part. Once you're vibrating abundance, more abundance finds you. Not because you manipulated the universe, because you aligned with what you desire. You became a match for it. This is the first teaching. Gratitude is not about getting more. It's about recognizing the abundance already here. And in that recognition, you shift from lack frequency to abundance frequency. And abundance flows to those who feel abundant. Practice this today. Stop focusing on what's missing. Start focusing on what's here. Feel genuine gratitude for it. Watch how your energy shifts. And notice what starts flowing to you when you vibrate abundance instead of lack. Buddhism's second teaching on gratitude and abundance reveals why scarcity mindset actively repels what you want, while gratitude naturally attracts it. Scarcity mindset is not just noticing that you have little. It's the belief that there isn't enough, that resources are limited, that if someone else has abundance, there's less for you, that you must fight, hoard, and protect what little you have, that more will never come. This mindset creates a contraction in your energy. You become closed, tight, defensive, fearful, and this contracted energy repels abundance, not as punishment, but because contracted energy cannot receive. It's closed. It's in protection mode, not reception mode. Think about a fist clenched tight. Can you put anything in a closed fist? No. It's holding on so desperately to what little it has that it cannot receive anything new. But gratitude creates expansion. When you're grateful, your energy opens. You feel abundant, generous, trusting. You know there's enough, that more will come, that the universe is abundant, not scarce. This expanded energy attracts abundance because it's open to receive. Think about an open hand. Can you receive gifts in an open hand? Absolutely. It's ready. It's receptive. It can hold what flows to it. Buddhism teaches that the universe is inherently abundant. Look at nature. A single tree produces thousands of seeds. The ocean is vast beyond measure. The sky holds infinite space. Abundance is the natural state of existence. Scarcity is a human construct, a fear-based belief. When you operate from scarcity, you're fighting against the natural flow of abundance. You're trying to control, force, protect, hoard. And this fighting creates resistance. What you resist persists. The more you fight scarcity, the more you experience it. But when you practice gratitude, you align with abundance. You trust the flow. You know that what you need will come. You can give freely because you trust more will flow. And this trust, this openness, this generosity, it creates a channel for abundance to flow through you, not just to you. Consider two business owners. One operates from scarcity. They're tight with money, suspicious of others, afraid of competition, hoarding resources, unwilling to invest. What happens? They repel opportunities. People don't want to work with them. Customers sense the tightness. Growth stagnates. The other operates from gratitude and abundance. They invest in people, share resources generously, celebrate others' success, trust that there's enough for everyone. What happens? People want to work with them. Customers are drawn to their energy. Opportunities multiply. Same circumstances, different mindsets, completely different outcomes. Buddhism also teaches about mudita, sympathetic joy, the ability to feel happy when others experience abundance. This is the opposite of scarcity mindset, which feels threatened by others' success. When you can genuinely celebrate others' abundance, you're affirming that abundance exists, and that affirmation keeps you in abundance frequency. But if you feel jealous, resentful, or threatened when others succeed, you're affirming scarcity. If they have it, I can't have it, and that belief keeps you stuck in lack. Gratitude cures this. When you're grateful for your own abundance, you can celebrate others' abundance. You understand there's enough for everyone. Success isn't a limited resource. Here's the practice. Notice when scarcity mindset shows up, when you feel tight, fearful, jealous, protective. In that moment, shift to gratitude. What do you have right now that you're grateful for? Feel it. Let it expand your energy. Let yourself open. And notice when others succeed. Instead of comparing or feeling threatened, practice mudita. Feel happy for them. Say, their abundance proves abundance exists. There's enough for them and for me. This shift from scarcity to gratitude changes everything. You stop repelling and start attracting. You stop fighting and start flowing. And abundance flows to those who flow with it. The third Buddhist teaching is powerful. When you practice genuine gratitude for small things, you create the energetic conditions for big things to flow to you. Most people ignore small blessings while desperately wanting big ones. They're not grateful for the meal they have because they're focused on the feast they don't have. They don't appreciate the job they have because they're obsessed with the career they want. They overlook the small joys because they're chasing big happiness. But Buddhism teaches that gratitude for the small is the pathway to receiving the large. Because gratitude isn't about the size of the blessing, it's about the quality of your appreciation. And when you can genuinely appreciate small things, you prove to the universe that you're ready to be a good steward of large things. Think about it this way. If you can't appreciate $10, why would the universe trust you with $10,000? If you're ungrateful for a small opportunity, why would you receive a large one? If you can't find joy in simple pleasures, why would you be given extraordinary ones? Gratitude for small things demonstrates your capacity to receive. It shows you notice blessings, appreciate them, and don't take them for granted. This creates a signal. I'm grateful. I recognize abundance. I'm ready for more. But if you're ungrateful for what you have, dismissing it as not enough, you're sending a different signal. Nothing satisfies me. I take things for granted. I'm never content. And the universe responds by not giving more, because what's the point? You won't appreciate it anyway. Buddhism shares a profound parable about this. A monk walked through a village, grateful for every small thing, a smile, a flower, a bird's song, a warm day. He possessed almost nothing but radiated joy. People were drawn to him. Opportunities flowed to him. Gifts appeared. His life filled with abundance. Another monk in the same village owned much more, but was never satisfied, always wanting more, better, different, never grateful. And despite having much, he experienced lack. His life felt empty. Abundance avoided him. The difference? Not external circumstances, internal frequency. One vibrated gratitude and abundance. The other vibrated dissatisfaction and lack. This is the key. Gratitude isn't about deserving, it's about frequency. When you're grateful for small things, you're practicing abundance consciousness, even in simplicity. You're training yourself to see blessings, to feel wealthy, to appreciate what is. And that training prepares you for larger abundance. It's like lifting weights. You start small, build capacity, then you can handle more. Gratitude for small things builds your capacity to receive and handle large things. But there's another reason this works. When you appreciate small things, you notice more of them. Your attention shifts from lack to abundance. You see how much already exists. The roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, the clothes in your closet, the device you're watching this on, the health in your body, the relationships in your life. When you start counting these blessings, truly counting them, feeling grateful for them, you realize you already have so much. You're already abundant. And this realization shifts your frequency completely. From this place of feeling abundant, you naturally attract more. Not because you're trying, because you've become a vibrational match for abundance. Practice this today. Find 10 small things to be genuinely grateful for. Not big things, small ones. The morning coffee, the hot shower, the comfortable bed, the working car, the internet connection. Really feel appreciation for each one. Notice how this practice shifts you. You start feeling wealthier, more blessed, more abundant. And from that feeling, watch what flows to you. Buddhism promises, master gratitude for the small and the large will follow naturally. Buddhism's fourth teaching on abundance reveals something most people miss. Many people block abundance not because they don't want it, but because they unconsciously resist receiving it. And gratitude dissolves that resistance. This sounds contradictory. Why would someone resist receiving what they want? Buddhism identifies several reasons, all rooted in unworthiness or fear. Some people believe they don't deserve abundance. Deep down, they feel unworthy. So when opportunities come, they sabotage them. When money flows, they spend it immediately. When success arrives, they find ways to lose it. They're not comfortable receiving because they don't feel worthy of keeping. Others fear that receiving abundance will change them. They worry they'll become greedy, selfish, disconnected from spiritual values. So they unconsciously push away abundance to maintain their identity as humble or spiritual. Still others resist receiving because they're attached to struggle. Their identity is built on being the person who fights, who suffers, who overcomes. If abundance flows easily, who are they? So they unconsciously create obstacles to maintain familiar difficulty. Buddhism teaches that gratitude dissolves all these resistances. Here's how. When you practice genuine gratitude, you affirm that you're worthy of receiving. Gratitude says, I receive this blessing with appreciation. I'm worthy of it. I accept it. This repeated affirmation through gratitude gradually dissolves unworthiness beliefs. Gratitude also proves you can receive abundance without losing your values, because gratitude itself is a spiritual practice. You're not becoming greedy, you're becoming appreciative. You're not losing connection, you're deepening it by recognizing blessings. Abundance and gratitude together create spiritual wealth, not just material wealth. And gratitude releases attachment to struggle. When you're grateful, you're acknowledging that good things can come easily. You don't need to suffer for every blessing. You can receive with grace. This dissolves the identity built on hardship. Think about receiving a compliment. Some people resist it. Oh, it was nothing. Or, you're just being nice. They deflect. They can't receive the gift of acknowledgement. Why? Because they don't feel worthy of it. But someone practicing gratitude receives it fully. Thank you. I appreciate that. They let it in. They feel worthy of receiving it. They don't deflect or minimize. The same dynamic applies to all forms of abundance. Money, opportunities, love, success. They're all forms of receiving. And if you have resistance to receiving, you'll block the flow. Buddhism offers a practice for dissolving this resistance. Gratitude for what you've already received. Look back at your life. What has flowed to you? What have you received? Food, shelter, education, kindness, love, opportunities, experiences, health, life itself. Really feel how much you've already received. Not earned through suffering, not fought for desperately, but received, given to you, flowed to you. As you acknowledge this, you realize you've been receiving your whole life. You're capable of it. You're worthy of it. It's safe to receive. You haven't lost yourself by receiving. You're still you, just blessed. This recognition dissolves resistance. You become comfortable with receiving, open to it, expecting it even, not from entitlement, but from understanding that receiving is natural. Abundance flows to all of life. Plants receive sunlight. Oceans receive rain. Earth receives seeds and produces forests. Receiving is part of existence, and you are part of existence. You're designed to receive. Gratitude awakens you to this truth. Practice today. Think of something you've received recently. Maybe someone helped you, or an opportunity appeared, or money came in. Instead of dismissing it or feeling weird about receiving it, practice deep gratitude for it. Say, I receive this with gratitude. I'm worthy of receiving. I'm open to more. Feel how this dissolves any contraction around receiving, how it opens you to flow. Buddhism teaches gratitude is the key that unlocks your capacity to receive the abundance waiting to flow to you. The fifth Buddhist teaching connects time and gratitude in a profound way. Your gratitude for what is present creates the conditions for future abundance. Not because you're trading gratitude for rewards, because present gratitude is the seed that grows into future harvest. Most people live in the future regarding abundance. I'll be happy when I have more money. I'll be grateful when I get the promotion. I'll feel abundant when my circumstances change. They've placed gratitude in the future, conditional on events that haven't happened. But Buddhism teaches that this is backwards. You must practice gratitude now for what exists now. That present gratitude plants seeds. Those seeds grow. The harvest is future abundance. Think of a farmer. Does he wait until harvest to be grateful for his crops? No. He plants seeds with care, tends them daily, is grateful for the soil, the rain, the sun, the growth he sees. That present gratitude and care creates the future harvest. If he ignored the young plants, thinking, I'll be grateful when there's fruit, the plants would die. There would be no harvest. His future-focused thinking would destroy the very thing he wants. The same is true with abundance. Your present circumstances are the seeds. Your gratitude is the water and care. If you withhold gratitude until circumstances change, you're starving the seeds. They cannot grow into the future abundance you desire. But when you practice genuine gratitude now for the job you have, the money that exists, the opportunities present, the relationships here, you're watering seeds. You're creating conditions for growth. You're nurturing the future abundance into being. Buddhism explains this through the concept of karma, action and result. Your present actions, including thoughts and feelings, create future results. Gratitude is an action, a powerful one. When you practice gratitude now, you're planting the cause. Future abundance is the effect. But ingratitude now also plants causes. The cause of lack, of dissatisfaction, of scarcity. And those causes produce effects. More lack, more dissatisfaction, more scarcity. This is why the practice must be genuine gratitude for what actually exists, not fake gratitude for what you wish existed. You cannot manipulate this principle. The universe knows the difference between real appreciation and performative gratitude. Real gratitude feels like warmth in your chest, like expansion, like genuine appreciation. It's not forced. It arises naturally when you truly see the blessings present. Fake gratitude feels like strain, like you're trying to convince yourself, like a tool you're using to get something. It doesn't create the same energetic seed. So how do you practice present gratitude that creates future abundance? Start each morning naming 3 things you're genuinely grateful for right now. Not things you want to be grateful for, things you actually appreciate. Feel the appreciation as you name them. Throughout your day, catch moments of blessing and pause to feel gratitude. The meal tastes good, feel grateful. Someone smiled at you, feel grateful. You solved a problem, feel grateful. The sun feels warm, feel grateful. Before sleep, review your day through gratitude. What happened today that you appreciate? This nightly practice plants seeds for tomorrow. But here's the crucial part. Don't practice gratitude to get abundance. Practice it because you genuinely see blessings present. The abundance that follows is a natural result, not a transaction. Buddhism teaches that when you're truly grateful for what is, you're in harmony with life, and life rewards harmony with flow. Abundance flows to those who appreciate what already flows to them. Plant gratitude seeds today, water them daily, trust the growing season, and watch the harvest of abundance that comes from present appreciation. This is not wishful thinking. This is how causality works. Present gratitude creates future abundance. Always has, always will. Buddhism's 6th teaching reveals why grateful people attract more opportunities than ungrateful people, even when they have similar circumstances and skills. It's not magic, it's magnetism. Grateful people emit a frequency that others want to be around. They're pleasant to work with. They appreciate what others do. They recognize value. They don't take things for granted. They radiate positive energy. Ungrateful people do the opposite. They complain. They focus on what's wrong. They don't appreciate effort. They take things for granted. They radiate negative energy. Now, if you were deciding who to give an opportunity to, who would you choose? The grateful person or the ungrateful person? Obviously, the grateful one. This is why gratitude makes you magnetic to opportunities. People naturally want to help, hire, promote, collaborate with, and give chances to grateful people, not as a reward for gratitude, but because grateful people are pleasant to work with and likely to appreciate and use opportunities well. Buddhism teaches this principle. Energy attracts matching energy. Grateful energy attracts generous energy. Generous people, abundant resources, lucky breaks, they're all drawn to the frequency of gratitude. But there's a deeper reason gratitude creates magnetism. Grateful people notice opportunities that ungrateful people miss. Think about someone walking through life focused on what's wrong, what's lacking, what's unfair. Their attention is on problems. They miss the opportunities literally surrounding them because they're not looking for blessings, they're looking for complaints. Now think about someone walking through life with gratitude. Their attention is on what's right, what exists, what's working. They notice opportunities because they're looking for blessings. They see possibilities others miss because their lens is appreciation, not criticism. Two people in the same situation can have completely different experiences based on gratitude. One sees opportunity everywhere. The other sees obstacles everywhere. Same reality, different perception, different outcomes. Buddhism also teaches that gratitude creates a feedback loop with opportunities. When you receive an opportunity and respond with genuine gratitude, the giver feels appreciated. They're more likely to give you another opportunity and to tell others about you. Your gratitude creates ripples that bring more opportunities. But if you receive an opportunity and take it for granted, complain about aspects of it, or show no appreciation, the giver feels undervalued. They won't give you another opportunity, and they won't recommend you to others. Your ingratitude closes doors. Consider job opportunities. 2 employees doing similar work. One is grateful, expresses appreciation, acknowledges help, recognizes the value of their position. The other is entitled, complains, expects more, never satisfied. When a promotion opportunity appears, who gets it? The grateful one. When the boss learns of an opportunity elsewhere, who do they recommend? The grateful one. When colleagues are asked who they'd like to work with on a project, who do they choose? The grateful one. Gratitude isn't just attracting opportunities from the universe abstractly. It's making you the kind of person others actively want to create opportunities for. There's also a confidence component. Grateful people feel abundant. This abundance mindset gives them confidence. They're not desperate. They don't reek of neediness. This confidence is attractive. People sense it and trust that the grateful person will handle opportunities well. Desperate, ungrateful people repel opportunities through neediness. Their energy screams, "I need this," and it pushes people away. Nobody wants to be the savior for someone's desperation, but everyone wants to support someone who's already grateful and abundant. Practice being magnetic today. Express genuine gratitude to everyone who helps you, serves you, supports you in any way. Feel real appreciation. Let them feel your gratitude. Watch how this shifts how they interact with you. Notice opportunities already present that you may have overlooked. Small ones. Appreciate them. They'll lead to bigger ones. Buddhism promises. Become genuinely grateful, and you become magnetic to opportunities. They'll find you. They'll flow to you. Not because you're forcing, because you're attracting through the natural magnetism of gratitude. The 7th and final Buddhist teaching on gratitude and abundance is the most advanced. When you practice deep gratitude, even obstacles transform into opportunities for abundance. This sounds impossible to the scarcity mind. How can difficulty be abundance? How can obstacles create opportunity? But Buddhism has witnessed this transformation for thousands of years. It's not positive thinking. It's deep wisdom about how challenges work. Every obstacle contains 2 things, a problem and a teaching. The problem is what you see immediately, the loss, the failure, the setback, the difficulty. But the teaching is hidden, the growth, the redirection, the wisdom, the doorway to something better. Most people get stuck on the problem. They focus on what went wrong. They complain. They feel victimized. They see only the obstacle, not the opportunity within it. And because they're focused on the problem, they miss the teaching. They miss the doorway. They miss the opportunity that difficulty is offering. But grateful people respond differently. They acknowledge the difficulty. They're not in denial. But they also ask, what is this teaching me? What opportunity is hidden in this challenge? What is this obstacle redirecting me toward? This question shifts everything. Suddenly, the obstacle isn't just a problem. It's potentially a blessing in disguise, a redirection from something that wouldn't have worked toward something better, a teaching that prepares you for bigger things, a clearing away of what doesn't serve you to make room for what does. Buddhism teaches about the concept of reverse fortune. What appears as bad luck often becomes good luck in time. The job you didn't get leads to a better job. The relationship that ended makes room for a healthier one. The failure that hurt teaches you what success requires. But you only access this transformation through gratitude. Not fake gratitude that denies the pain, but genuine gratitude for the teaching within the difficulty. Here's a practice for transforming obstacles. When difficulty arrives, feel it fully. Don't bypass the pain. Buddhism isn't about spiritual bypassing. Feel disappointed, sad, angry, whatever is true. Then, when you're ready, ask, what can I be grateful for in this situation? Not, what am I grateful for that this happened? That's often too much. But what can I find to be grateful for even within this? Maybe you're grateful for who showed up to support you. Maybe you're grateful for the strength you discovered in yourself. Maybe you're grateful for the clarity this difficulty provided about what you actually want. Maybe you're grateful that this happened now rather than later when it would have been worse. Find even one thing to be genuinely grateful for within the difficulty. This crack of gratitude opens you to seeing the opportunity, the teaching, the hidden blessing. Buddhism shares countless stories of monks who lost everything and found enlightenment, who faced exile and discovered truth, who experienced suffering and developed compassion that served millions. Their obstacles became their greatest opportunities because they transformed them through wisdom and gratitude. You have the same capacity. The obstacle in your life right now, the one you're complaining about, resisting, angry about, what if it's actually a redirection? What if it's clearing out what wasn't working to make space for what will? What if it's teaching you exactly what you need to learn to handle the abundance you desire? When you shift to this perspective, not forced but genuinely open to the possibility, you unlock the opportunity within the obstacle. You stop fighting it and start learning from it. And that learning often leads to abundance you never could have imagined. Gratitude is the key that transforms obstacles into opportunities, not by denying difficulty, by being wise enough to see that difficulty always contains hidden gifts for those who look for them. Practice this with one obstacle today. What can you find to be grateful for within it? What teaching might it contain? What opportunity might it be creating? Don't force answers, just open to the possibility and watch how the obstacle begins to transform. This is the final teaching. Gratitude doesn't just attract abundance, it transforms everything, including obstacles, into opportunities for abundance to flow. Let me bring together these 7 Buddhist teachings on staying grateful and watching abundance flow to you. First, gratitude shifts you from lack frequency to abundance frequency. You must embody the energy of abundance before it manifests externally. Second, scarcity mindset repels while gratitude attracts. Contracted energy cannot receive. Expanded grateful energy opens you to flow. Third, gratitude for small things attracts big things. Master appreciation in simplicity and you prove you're ready for larger abundance. Fourth, gratitude dissolves resistance to receiving. It affirms your worthiness and opens you to accept the abundance waiting to flow. Fifth, present gratitude creates future abundance. Your gratitude now plants seeds that grow into tomorrow's harvest. Sixth, gratitude makes you magnetic to opportunities. People want to help, hire, and support grateful people. You become naturally attractive to abundance. And seventh, gratitude transforms obstacles into opportunities. Difficulty contains hidden blessings that only the grateful can access. These are not just ideas. This is how energy works, how the universe responds, how Buddhism and the law of attraction align when properly understood. Gratitude is not a technique to manipulate the universe. It's a state of being that aligns you with the natural flow of abundance. When you're genuinely grateful, you're in harmony with life, and life rewards harmony with more to be grateful for. This is the Buddhist law of attraction. Like attracts like. Gratitude attracts abundance. Lack attracts lack. Appreciation attracts more to appreciate. Scarcity consciousness attracts scarcity experiences. Start today, not tomorrow, today. Begin practicing genuine gratitude for what already exists. Feel it. Let it shift your frequency. Let it open your energy. Let it dissolve your resistance. Let it plant seeds. Let it make you magnetic. And then watch. Watch what flows to you when you stop vibrating lack and start vibrating abundance through gratitude. If this teaching served you, share it with someone who needs to shift from scarcity to abundance. And let me know in the comments, what are you genuinely grateful for right now? Thank you for being here. May you discover the abundance that flows naturally to a grateful heart. Stay grateful and watch how life responds.